Yo, what up? It's RazorPop lah!
Singapore idols Hadi Mirza and Taufik Batisa rocked the house with their rousing renditions of George Michael's Freedom and Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. Local artist Rayan showed off her singing chops with a sugary sweet version of Michael Bublé's Home. But it was Taiwan-based pop star WangLeeHom's Heartbeat that the 1,200-strong crowd came to hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, WangLeeHom!
Oh yeah. Oh, oh, oh. 想跟我吵架，没那么无聊，不懂得道歉，没那么聪明，好想要回到我们的原点。
The 34-year-old singer and actor was in Singapore recently for the brand's Music Changes Lives showcase. The showcase was a platform for young musicians to perform on stage in public, and 4 teenagers emerged triumphant after submitting videos of themselves making music on online portal Stomp. LeeHom was impressed by the musical prowess the determined youngsters displayed.
It's so refreshing to see all these young people reminding us that music is alive and well, and it's as wonderful as it was 250 years ago when Mozart composed. I mean, in this day and age when we're faced with so much environmental pollution and climate change, it's always wonderful to be transported through music to different eras, different genres.
It's very inspiring.
Yeah, it definitely is, especially coming from young people. So let's give them a round of applause again. They were wonderful.
Come on, everyone. What personal advice would you give the young musicians?
Stick with it. I got lots of advice as a kid growing up as a musician, and not all of it was good. I have to say, a lot of cynicism in the music world, especially in the classical world and in conservatories. But there were some people who were definitely encouraging to me. And it doesn't have to become your profession. It could be a lifelong hobby, a lifelong love.
The 4 winners were not the only ones who were pushing their boundaries and learning new skills. Offstage, LeeHom enthused about his newfound passion for filmmaking.
I'm pretty tough. It was a grueling shoot. We had 4,000 extras. A lot of them from Singapore. Had a crew of 115 people that we shot in the middle of some of the coldest weather, and some of those night shots from like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. where everybody just froze, like, because we're supposed to be wearing clothes that are like springtime, and it was snowing. So it was constantly drinking coffee and jiang cha, jiang cha, trying to keep my fingers and toes from freezing off. Getting injured and doing all the stunts myself. Also, just being a director is like being a general, in war. It's like you have to make decisions on the fly and communicate those decisions to people in an effective and respectful way. And you have to be able to navigate the ship. So I guess I learned that I learned a lot. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Making music is a breeze compared to making a movie. Directing a movie, I would say, because making music is just basically me in a studio, and I can lock myself in the room and come out and it's done. But when you're working with so many different people, so many different departments, the lighting, the props, the art department, the camera crew, all the actors, and everybody has to have their car and their hotel room and how to get them from location to location, and each location needs a permit. you have 4,000 people and we have to eat, so you have to have 4,000 biandang, and it's a lot of logistics, a lot of planning. You have to be very, very thinking ahead all the time.
Next up, Razor TV grills WangLeeHom on his personal life. To watch his performance of his 2008 hit, Heartbeat, check out our other clips.
It's RazorPop 啦！
我在淋过一场大雨之后的晴朗，那是春雨里洗过的太阳。每个冬季带的失落，伤得多深。
Taiwan-based pop star WangLeeHom may have been born and raised in New York, but don't expect him to be brassy and loud a la Sex and the City when it comes to his personal life.
It's kind of amusing.
Ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen, thank you very much. That was the last question.
I'm free.
Julie.
Misconception? I guess there are a lot. I don't know. I don't know what people think of me. So I guess in different countries, but probably I don't know that I'm always clean cut and always sunshiny. That's maybe one of them. Or that I'm a 优质偶像. That's probably a misconception as well.
But talk to LeeHom about his work, and the graduate of famed music school Berklee College of Music becomes chatty and effusive.
自己导自己演，我觉得最难的部分是必须要有一些帮手，因为一个是，譬如说，如果我在跟你演戏，然后机器在拍我们两个，譬如在我背，那我入镜，我在跟你演戏，我很难去判断你现在演的好不好，或是你刚刚那个表现，我有没有我很难边演边导嘛，所以我必须要演完了，要跑回去看荧幕看回放，然后重看一次，而有些时候就没有办法。比如说，如果我是这样子，机器在这边拍你，然后我也是这样，我根本没有看到你演了什么，所以就有一些时候是有一些，可以说是 blind spots， 就是你真的是看不到的时候，所以必须要靠我觉得跟其实跟唱片真的是很不一样，就是要有团队的力量，要有团队的这个集体创作，所以我觉得最重要的还好，就是我跟所有最好的创作的伙伴，比如说演员陈聪、刘亦菲，陈汉典，都是非常可以让我放心的演员，还有比如说我的副导、我的摄影师，他们都是已经是亚洲最好的什么，然后我就可以轻松，比较轻松了，一点都不轻松，可是至少我可以信任他们。
Can we have one last question?
And 李安、成龙他们都这么优秀。Sorry， I haven't finished answering her question yet. But 他们都影响我很大，而且一个武的，一个文的，可以这样说嘛。所以我希望我以后也可以文武双全的。我希望我可以在我的电影里面吸收他们的好东西。Oh, she's wonderful. She's so good. And she's only 22. I can see the potential in her to be a great actress and a huge star as well. Well, my film has a lot of music in it. So another thing is that whoever played that role had to have a lot of musical ability, and she does. She studied dance and singing. She's released albums in Japanese and Mandarin. She speaks fluent English. And she's just got a lot of different talents. So it was a great pleasure to work with her. I think she brought a lot to the role, and I think people are going to really like her in this role.
In the next clip, LeeHom tells Razor TV why he thinks acting is just like singing. To catch his performance of his 2008 hit Heartbeat, check out our other clips.